Hello Leos, welcome to Base the Moon Tarot and your June 2018 reading. I am focusing this month on heart, body, and soul. And in the heart we have the Queen of Wands. And I really feel that this is tapping into rekindling or mending a relationship or nurturing a relationship with someone who has been a nurturer in your life, someone who has nurtured and brought out the best in you, someone who has brought out some of your own personal fire and helped you to sculpt it and utilize it to your best of your ability. This is someone who has a nurturing spirit. It can be a man or a woman. It's just someone, no matter the gender, like I said, has a very loving, nurturing aspect. And with their loving, nurturing characteristics, they have managed to just bring to your own surface, like while you were in their presence, while you were with them, in the regards of the relationship with them, they have just brought out the best in you somehow. But it feels that there are a bit of a disconnect. And there's just kind of a request through the month of June to take some time to somehow connect or rekindle some of that. And maybe in some regards give back to them. Obviously, you can't give back to them in the exact way that they've given to you because that's not necessarily what they need, but you have something that you can give to them. And so you're just kind of being asked to reconnect with them in some way, rekindle something. The word rekindle keeps coming up in mind. So like I said, this is someone who has a nurturing sort of personality towards you and has nurtured some of the best qualities out of you in the period of your relationship with them. In the body or physical realm, we have the Knight of Cups. I feel like there has been, or no, not there has been. Through the month of June, there will be moments where your dreams, actual dreams, are going to be kind of pushy. So your night's sleep is not going to be as restful as a result of dreams. And some of this I feel is very much connected to what is going on in your personal life. So you're working through some issues through the month of June. And as a result of working through some issues, it's going to be impacting your dreams. And these are dreams that you may remember elements or remnants of it. You don't always remember them in its entirety, but they're still going to impact you enough that you'll have moments where you'll remember moments of the dreams. And because of it, it just kind of, it's, I don't want to, it's not disturbing, not like that, but there's a disruption as a result of these dreams. And it kind of feeds the fact that there's issues going in your life. And then that feeds the fact that your dream patterns are being impacted, which in fact is going to be impacting how your day-to-day life is going because you keep having flashbacks to these dreams. So I would suggest maybe having a dream journal. You know, if you wake up in the middle of the night and you have a dream and you remember bits of it and it kind of keeps you awake, maybe write them down. Not so much that you can reread them. Sometimes these practices of writing something like this down isn't so much that you can go back and try to interpret it or reread it, as much as you're just kind of dumping that information so that you don't have to hold on to it. If you want to go back and review it, you can go back and review it. But if you don't want to, that's perfectly fine. This is just a practice of you being able to dump that information and let it go in hopes that when you go back to sleep or when you go throughout the day, you can you'll have let go and maybe be able to sleep better. So in the physical, as far as your body is concerned, there's definitely a key relationship as far as your dream patterns, what you'll be experiencing in your dreams in relation to what you're experiencing in your life, and they're going to feed each other. So if you can kind of break that cycle so that your sleep can feel much more restful, you'll be able to tackle your day much better. And the initial thing that comes to mind almost immediately is a dream journal. And then we have in the soul, we have King of Pentacles. And I feel that there is just an overall, and this might be the whole daily life that you're experiencing, there's a kind of an explosion of action as far as there's some things that you're going to have come to fruition, things that are going to be kind of uh, things that you've been working towards, and that I feel largely that there are things that you have worked towards and have kind of, I don't want to say forgotten, but it came to a plateau, or it stopped, or something happened, and it just hasn't been something in the forefront any longer as a result of just time passing, as a result of it coming to a plateau, and you just kind of getting to a point where, all right, I've put all of my energy into this. I can't do anything more with this. Obviously, it's not coming to anything, and you've kind of forgotten it. This is something I feel like something's going to explode. Like all of a sudden, it's kind of like planting something in your garden and going out and checking it, and nothing grows. You go out the next day and you check it, and nothing's there. And you go out the next day and you check it, and there's nothing there. And after a couple days of looking and watering and making sure it's okay, and there's nothing there, you're like, fuck it. Apparently the seeds were bad. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, you look out and there are shoots that are like 5 inches tall. I feel that this is something that's going to be happening for you, but it feels very much in a financial security kind of placement. But because of it, because of this fast motion and fast action, I feel that that might be what's kind of pushing in on just the disturbance in your life, as far as there's not a disturbance as much as a disruption. So we always think of a disturbance as being a negative thing. It's not a negative thing, but there's a disturbance in the sense that where you were at has kind of been disrupted just a little bit. So that might even be what's playing a part in there. So message from Spirit, I have oneness is my true nature. So this is kind of your focus as you move through this month. Oneness is my true nature. I feel this is really speaking of connecting to a part of you that may be forgotten as these events sort of unfold. So as this explosion of growth goes, as this disruption kind of rocks the daily life, and then also kind of impedes a little bit on your sleep pattern, and may even be what kind of disrupts that connection with that nurturing person in your life. So as you're going through this month, if you're experiencing any of these or all of these, there's just sort of a message from above, from the universe, from the deity, from the divine, however you want to say that. There's this message to kind of make sure you take time to take a step back and connect with the most authentic version of you, to kind of make sure that that person is coming with you as you move through the month. I hope that makes sense. All right, Leos, that is all I have for you for this month. I hope it's a beautiful month. Make it a great one, and hopefully I will see you in July.